Warden?
The Warden sword, right? So this is as you're usually seeing it.
So when you're creating these weapons for the other characters, what kinds of themes and what kinds of materials and textures that you're looking at for that fit within the character itself, but also expands on them?
Yeah, so for these ones, these are usually, since they're not event weapons, we don't go into a specific thematic for these ones. So what we'll do is just, it's a creation, so it's pretty much liberty. So you have a more freedom to create these, so you're not constrained inside of an event or something to create a collection of weapons. These ones are really to add to your other weapons that you have. So you can either, if you like one piece of this, you can use it. If you like the whole weapon, you can go ahead and use the whole weapon. And it's really to add some more.
Just some more depth and creativity and beauty.
Exactly.
To some of their weapons. These are really interesting design here as well. It looks like the weapons have been kind of touched by ghosts or demons. And, very cool looking.
We've been working a lot lately with materials, so we develop new recipes for them, and we are working with the lighting to to make it like work better and better every time.
I love the wood on that shield where it's all charred.
Wood, yeah.
It's very cool.
What I also really like is that it's not necessarily every season to go, more flashy. It's more a question of what fits with the character and how does it speak to the specific mains that maybe players play. And maybe it's more of a minimalist look. Like this one here,
exactly.
It's like a relic looking thing, not overly flashy, but absolutely stunning when you take a look at it from a closer eye.
And when you talk about mixing materials and mixing textures to build something new, what's that process like? Do you kind of just experiment, throw a couple things out there, see what works, or do you go in with like a specific look that you're looking for?
No, usually we go for something specific that we're looking for. It's pretty hard to throw something and make it work. You're not really going to find it appealing to the eye, so you want to try to find that balance for every weapon. So the colors, the type of material that you get. So as you can see here, like you've got paint and wood, then you have this copper. Then you have the amber on top there. It's just a little
tiny touch, but it makes it pop.
Yeah, it just finalizes the thing. Then you get these little details like these engravings on the handle. So every little detail is pretty much like trying to find the balance for the whole weapon.
Nice, very cool.
Really this one has team color applied on it, so
this will vary whenever you change from attacker, defender, you're in duels.
Exactly. Depends on your color swatch. So when you get this weapon, you'll have some team color applied to it.
Absolutely beautiful. I love the textures that you put on the blades as well.
Yeah, this is
just makes it look like you can tell like this is a heavier weapon. You can tell which weapons are lighter. It's just the attention to detail makes all the difference.
Yeah, and you can feel the craftsmanship on it. Like you can see that these weapons were made by expert blacksmiths.
Yeah,
really honing their craft. It's
that's
so
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that's nice that you say this because this one looks like hammered metal. So it looks like somebody took its time to really etch that weapon. Yeah, exactly. These ones had a little bit of an inspiration, a special inspiration.
I love the hilt on that one.
Yeah. It's something called, that's for the Kensei. It's something that's a traditional Japanese that's called inro. So what they did is they took like a certain container, they made it from wood and lacquer. It's a lacquer wood. It's a beautiful black lacquer wood. And they would have pearl inlay in it. And we got inspired from this to create the samurai weapons that you see here.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, it looks incredible. You can see I love the subtlety on some of these weapons, too.
This one is great.
Really...
This one, you get a lot of space to work on, and you'll see that this pearl inlay that I was talking about is really takes, it is really alive on this one.
Wow. That's so pretty.
Yeah,
it's like a really beautiful murder weapon. You'll be like looking at it and you'll be like, oh, this is gorgeous.
Nice. At least
this is beautiful. as it hits you in the face.
I don't know if it'll be clean though.
No, it won't be clean at all. It'll be very dirty.
What a shame.
And we got the Woolan's weapons.
So you really just try and keep the weapons close to what the characters are about and who they are.
Personality,
but really, keeping within the personality, but
exactly.
And their faction, of course, but
And
adding
from
in
there,
that,
right.
adding in that
Yeah.
sort of theme of the hitokiri.
And the whole goal is really for the players themselves to kind of mix and match and tell their own story with all of this, correct? You
Right,
know, so-
exactly. So if you have like this one character in particular, it always has his signature, and then you can mix and match for what you're looking for on the weapon itself. So you got something that's more frivolous, and you got something that's more tamed down. So
Yeah.
you can really create your own look for it.
Absolutely breathtaking.
Those are awesome, man. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Anthony,
guys.
for
Thanks.
running us through that. That's really beautiful.